What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We got NFL Week 8 review, Week 9 picks, plus another mock draft, and the NBA is back. But starting off where we left off, this game didn't end until after the stream last week. But yeah, basically one thing I wanted to say is the Texans, they forced 4 turnovers and they still lost. Okay, Week 8, Thursday Night Football, as we always do. The Minnesota Vikings got absolutely smacked by the LA Chargers. I watched this game live. And, this game was brutal to watch. Carson Wentz was absolutely horrible. 15 of 27, 144 yards, a touchdown, an interception. He hurt his shoulder pretty badly. And then they just couldn't get the run game going at all. Jefferson, 7 catches for 74 yards. Addison with a touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Vikings definitely one of my most disappointing teams so far. They have been screwed over by injuries, but I truly believe that, a fully healthy Vikings team is a playoff team, and I stand by that. Justin Herbert played well, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So they had a pick 6, but the fucking ref was being biased as hell. The Vidal dude, 23 carries, 117 yards and a touchdown. McConkey, 88 yards and a touchdown. Aronde Gadsden, tight end, had a touchdown. And Trey Harris had his first touchdown, I think. And then, this guy with 2 sacks. Chargers dominated. They're 5-3. Nothing more really to say about that game. And then the Atlanta Falcons get absolutely smacked by the Miami Dolphins. Tua, 20 of 26, 205 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. A-Chain was 67 rushing yards. Waddle, 5 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Ollie Gordon, A-Chain, and Malik Washington all had touchdowns as well. Jordan Brooks played well. And, Falcons, brutal loss. I know you don't have Michael Penix and Drake London, but, man, there's so much drama going on with the Miami Dolphins with, Tua and Mike McDaniels. There's drama going on between them and stuff, and then Tua calling out the players, saying, we need leadership and all that. And you just got, the crap being at you. I mean, Kirk Cousins, I like Kirk Cousins, but clearly washed. It's time to hang it up. It's time to retire. Loved him when he was on the Vikings. He was phenomenal when he was on the Vikings, but he's just not that same player anymore. And, it's very unfortunate. He's probably not going to get moved at the deadline due to the contract. Bijan, 9 carries, 25 yards. 1 touchdown from Algier. Kyle Pitts, 59 receiving yards. Yeah, the Falcons played horrible. I don't want to shit on the Falcons too much because they're playing my Patriots this week. We'll see how that goes. Then we got the Ravens finally get a win, and they beat the Bears. The Bears are extremely overrated. Caleb did not play very well, 285 yards, 0 touchdowns, and an interception. Caleb's just been way too inconsistent. Swift, 11 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Rome Odunze, 7 catches for 114 yards. They might take trade calls for DJ Moore, to be honest, because Rome Odunze is playing out of his mind. I know, like, oh, why not just have them both, you know? Like, yeah, that's cool on paper, but, you know, at some point they're not going to be able to afford to keep them both financially. So I get that's why he's been thrown around in mock trades. Montez Sweat with a sack. But yeah. And then the Ravens, Tyler Huntley, 186 yards and a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 21 carries for 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Probably best game all year. Zay Flowers, 7 catches for 63 yards. Kolar with a touchdown. Bateman, 2 catches, 51 yards. D-Hop with only 1 catch. Then it was Nate Wiggins with the interception, Evan's favorite player. Mike Green with a sack. Yeah, Ravens keep their season alive with this win. And they play Thursday night, and we'll see if Lamar is good to go. And my goodness, the Jets get their first win of the year. Bengals absolutely choked this game, just absolutely embarrassing. Justin Fields, 21 of 32, 244 yards and a touchdown. That is embarrassing. Justin Fields is not a good passer, and the Bengals defense allows this. Like, really? Brees Hall, 18 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's a good player, so I'm not going to dock him for that. But Tyler Johnson, I don't even know who that is. 3 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. Are you serious, Cincy? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the defense is absolutely horrible. Everyone on the Bengals coaching staff that should be fired. This is a fireable offense. Joe Flacco played great. 21 of 34, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. He played great, put up 38 points, and they still lost. Like, are you kidding me? Whoever this is, 94 rushing yards. They had 3 rushing touchdowns, okay? Jamar Chase led the way in receiving yards, 91 yards. T. Higgins with the touchdown. Chase Brown with a received touchdown. The defense lost in this game, and it was the same issue last year. The defense can't close out games. That's the biggest issue with this team. Okay. Bills destroy the Panthers, hand them their first loss at home. I don't think it would have made a difference if Bryce Young was playing or not. Josh Allen had just 63 yards and a touchdown. James Cook, 19 carries, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen with 2 rushing touchdowns. Khalil Shakir, 6 catches, 88 yards and a touchdown. But yeah, Bills take care of business. This is exactly what they needed to do. They snap a 2-game losing streak. Andy Dalton was absolutely horrible. 16 of 24, 175 yards and an interception. Really has no business being on an NFL field at this stage of his career. Rico, 8 carries, 54 yards. Chuba Hubbard with a touchdown. McMillan led the way in receiving yards. And yeah, the defense is just terrible. Bills get back on track for now. San Fran loses to the Texans. Their injuries finally catch up with them. Just could not get to the quarterback. Mac Jones, 19 of 32, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. McCaffrey, 8 carries for 25 yards. Jennings has been horrible this year for San Fran. They need to get rid of him. Kendrick Bourne has been better. so far, so I don't think it's going to hurt them too much. Moving on from Jennings, I mean, it's kind of laughable that he was, asking for a trade if he didn't get paid. Like, dude. George Kittle with the touchdown, Jake Tongs with the touchdown. So it was the tight ends with the touchdowns on tight end day. And then, this defense is just so banged up right now. So the Niners are probably the unluckiest team in the league right now. Stroud had his best game of the year, 30 of 39, 318 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Hutchinson with the touchdown, led the way in receiving yards. Jaden Higgins, rookie from Iowa, with the touchdown. Good win for the Texans. Needed it badly. All right, and then the Eagles get payback on the Giants and beat the living crap out of them, 38-20. Jackson Dart, 14 of 24, 193 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks. Not his best game. Tyron Tracy, 10 carries for 39 rushing yards. Cam Scatterboot, brutal injury. His season's most likely done. Prayers out to him. Wandell, the win, receiving yards. Scatterboot with a receiving touchdown. Bobby Okereke with a sack. Brian Burns did play. I thought he wasn't supposed to, but I guess he did. With a sack. Rough game for the Giants. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes, 179 yards. Saquon, probably his best game of the season. 14 carries, 150 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Tank Bigsby got some carries as well, 104 rushing yards. Jahan Dotson with a touchdown. Goddard with 2 touchdowns, and Saquon with a touchdown. And Zach Baum with a sack. So they're able to get sacks. Good one for the Eagles. They're now 6-2. Buccaneers destroy the Saints. They only have one. Oh, no, they have 2 losses. Never mind. Baker, 152 yards. Really didn't have to do that much. Sean Tucker, the rushing touchdown. Tez Johnson led the way in receiving yards. Anton Winfield with an interception. Anthony Nelson with 2 sacks. And the Saints are just not a good team. Tyler Shuck got thrown in there. 128 yards, an interception. Spencer Rattler, 136 yards, and an interception. Kamara, 21 rushing yards, and then Rashid Shaheed with 75 receiving yards. Defense really didn't do anything. Chase Young with a half a sack. Nothing much to say about this game, really. Colts destroy the Titans, and the final score doesn't even do it justice. Titans are awful. They might not win another game this year. Cam Ward, 22 of 38, 259 yards, a touchdown, interception. Tajay Spears with the rushing touchdown. Gunnar Helm with the touchdown reception. DK's played really well. 7 catches for 93 yards. Javondre Sweat with a sack. Colts, Daniel Jones, 21 of 29, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. Taylor, 12 carries, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns, making a strong case for Offensive Player of the Year. Michael Pittman, 8 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Josh Downs with a touchdown, and Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown reception. Chris Lemons had the interception. DeForest Buckner with a sack. Gallimore with a sack. Colts now have the best record in the NFL, 7-1. Okay, and the Denver Broncos absolutely destroy the Cowboys by 20. Cowboys have not beaten the Broncos in 20 years. This game was interesting because you had a great offense versus a great defense. So who was going to win out? Denver's great defense and mediocre offense won today or yesterday. Dak with a weak performance, 188 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Joe Milton got in there. Javonte Williams, 41 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. George Pickles, 7 catches, 78 yards. Speedy with 74 yards. Tolbert with a touchdown. The defense is absolutely terrible. Might be the worst defense in the NFL. I don't know what's worse, the Cowboys defense or the Bengals defense. They made Bo Nix look like freaking John Elway. Like, holy moly. 247 yards, 4 touchdowns, an interception. J.K. Dobbins, 15 carries, 111 rushing yards. 2 rushing touchdowns from R.J. Harvey. Troy Franklin, though they're in receiving with 2 touchdown receptions. R.J. Harvey with a receiving touchdown as well. Jahdae Barron with an interception. And Tillman with an interception. Patrick Surtain did get hurt in this game, so I hope he's all right. But yeah, Denver improves to 6-2. Okay, and then my Patriots beat the Browns. They've won 5 in a row. Another slow start, but they just exploded in the third quarter. Drake May did throw an interception for the first time in 5 weeks. Carson Schlesinger jumped up to grab that ball, but on that, Drake May played phenomenal. 18 of 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, all in the third quarter, by the way. Trayvon finally has a good game, 10 carries, 75 yards. He did fumble once, but that was in garbage time. Drake May had an insane run, 7 carries, 50 rushing yards. Ramondre, 14 carries for 34 yards. Matt Collins all the way in receiving yards. Booty, 3 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown. Diggs and Hunter Henry both had touchdowns as well. Robert Spillane with an interception. Jalen Hawkins with a really good interception, caught it with one hand. Anthony Jennings with a sack. But yeah, Patriots win 5 in a row. Browns, Dylan Gabriel, just not it. Just start Shedeur at this point. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Didn't even know Malachi Corley was even on this team. Patriots were able to contain Judkins. And then Harold Fanning with the touchdown, Njoku with the touchdown. So tight ends putting in the work. And then Myles Garrett, man, 5 sacks. And they still lost. Clearly frustrated on the sideline. Yeah. And then Sunday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers does not get his revenge game against the Green Bay Packers. I've been telling Noah that the Packers were going to win. He's like, nope, Aaron Rodgers has to win this game. Steelers are winning. Oh, tried to tell him. Didn't listen. 29 of 37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. Whoever this is led the way in rushing yards, and Josh Jacobs with a touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 2 touchdowns. Played well. Packers played great. Rashawn Gary with 2 sacks. Micah Parsons with a sack. Able to get some pressure in there as well. But yeah, Steelers is not that good. Just plain and simple. Aaron Rodgers, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The Steelers' defense has completely fallen off this year. 13 carries, 62 yards, Roman Wilson with a touchdown. DK with a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers played well. Nothing against Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing really well. It's the defense that's holding this team back, surprisingly. Their secondary is not good. Jalen Ramsey is not in his prime anymore. So, yeah. It's looking like the fall off is happening earlier than normal. And then Commanders get smacked by the Chiefs at Arrowhead and on Monday Night Football. Doesn't really surprise me there. Mahomes did kind of struggle in this game. 299 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. One of them was not his fault. It was Travis Kelce being a dumbass. But Pacheco, 58 rushing yards, Kareem Hunt with a rushing touchdown, Travis Kelce with a touchdown, Rashida Rice with a touchdown, and Kareem Hunt with also a touchdown. George Karlaftis with a sack, Mike Dano with a sack and an interception. Yeah, Chiefs are now tied, have the same record as the Chargers. And then Marcus Mariota, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Also put up 28 rushing yards. McLaurin came back in this game, 3 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Week 8. Commanders get absolutely destroyed. But we'll get into Week 9 picks. Except my trade. Yeah, no. Can you at least spell my name right, Noah? What's up, Fancast? But getting to the picks. Okay, Thursday Night Football. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Miami Dolphins. Ravens should win this game, regardless if Lamar's playing or not, because the Dolphins are not good. Say 30-16. Let's see, what's Sunday Night Football next week? Let me just double check. Oh, wow. Commanders have back-to-back primetime games. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Then we got the Broncos versus the Texans. I'm going to take the Broncos to win. I can see it being a low-scoring game since both defenses are good and both offenses are not that good. But I will take the Broncos to win. We got Titans versus Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Like 24-3. All right, then we got the Colts versus the Steelers. I could see either. I think it will be a good game. I could see it going either way. But I'm going to take the Colts. 27-20. Did not mean to do that. Then we got Raiders versus the Jaguars. Give me the Jaguars to win. Like 24-16 or something like that. All right, then we got the Bills versus the Chiefs. Give me the Bills. The Bills always beat them in the regular season, and they're at home. They got the better quarterback. All right, then Bengals, Bears. I can see this going either way, but give me the Bengals. Could be a high-scoring game. Then we got Green Bay versus Carolina. Give me Green Bay to win. See if Bryce Young plays or not. Then we got Lions, Vikings. I'm rooting for the Kings, but got to take the Lions here. They're at home. They're the more dominant team. Then we have the Giants versus the 49ers at New York. Both teams banged up with injuries. Leaning towards the Niners. They have the better coaching staff. I could see Giants winning, though. All right, we got Rams, Saints. Rams should destroy the Saints. 32-10. And then we got the Patriots versus the Falcons. Very nervous about this game because Falcons got Bijan and Drake London. Drake London makes me nervous if he's back next week. But our run defense is good, but Bijan's really good, so that makes me nervous. But I'm leaning towards Patriots, though. But I think it'll be a good game. And then Sunday Night Football, Commanders, Seahawks. Going with the Seahawks. Commanders' defense isn't good. Don't know when Jaden Daniels is going to be back. Probably no time soon. But yeah, and then Monday Night Football, we got the Cardinals versus the Cowboys. It's in Dallas. I don't think Dallas has lost at home yet. I don't think. I could be wrong, though. I could see Cardinals winning, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Their offense is just better. Defense is horrible, but they should be able to beat the Cardinals, but we'll have to wait and see. But could be a good game. Yeah, those are the Week 8 picks. So I'll get into the mock draft. So Jets have a win. So I moved down in the order. So I do think the Titans are the worst team. But Titans have the first pick. Take BPA here. Ruben Bain, really good edge rusher. Then the Jets, they need a quarterback. They're not good at developing quarterbacks, though. That's the only issue. But we'll go with Mendoza to New York. All right, Saints also need a quarterback. Go with Dante Moore from Oregon. He's played really well. Browns at 4. They have 2 first-rounders. Ty Simpson's played well. I don't love Alabama quarterbacks, but he's played well. All right, then the Dolphins. They need corner, like, really badly. They need secondary, but at 11, I don't think you reach there. So we'll go with Peter Woods. They need defense as well. Their defense is not good. All right, the Giants, I have them getting another receiver, Jordan Tyson, probably the best receiver in the class. Pairing him up next to Malik Neighbors would be awesome. All right, then the Raiders clearly need an offensive line. I'll go with Maui Goa. I don't know why he's so low. All right, then the Cardinals also have them getting another receiver. Go with Carnell Tate, pairing him up next to MHJ. Then the Bengals at 9, I have them taking Caleb Downs. They need defense really badly. And the Cowboys also need defense. Go get TJ Parker from Clemson. I think he's going to be a good edge rusher. And the Texans at 11 clearly need offensive line. Spencer Fano, arguably the best one in the class. Commanders need a lot of different things. They could use secondary. They could use another receiver. They can use edge rusher. So go with Arvell Reese from Ohio State. Really good linebacker. In Carolina, they could use another receiver. They use another corner. Go with Keldrick Fault. They need edge rush. And the Vikings take Jeremiah Love. Really good running back. All right, and then Browns back on the clock. They can use offensive line or another receiver. But we'll go Mekhi Lemon from USC, really good receiver. All right, Rams have this from the Falcons. Take Jermon McCoy, really good corner. Bears can use defense, or they can take another offensive line. We'll go Caden Proctor. Since was it Darnell Wright or was it the other tackle that got benched? I don't remember, but all right. Steelers could use a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, obviously 40. Lenore Sellers, John Mateer. And go defense as well. I'm just not sure. They use another receiver as well. They could also go secondary if they want to as well. You know, since Mansour Delane's still on the clock, why not go him? Because their secondary hasn't been good. All right, Niners, they might just take BPA because they have needs all over the place, but they need pass rush. We'll go David Bailey from Texas Tech. Patriots on the board. They could take another receiver if they want to. They can take another guard. Offensive line, still kind of an issue. Not as bad as it was the past 2 years. I mean, it's been good enough. But I want to do something a little different here. Let's go get Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon. Hunter Henry, after this year, he's got 1 year left on his deal. He's getting older. Why not get a young tight end you can have long term for Drake May? That'd be awesome. All right, and then the Broncos, we're going to go get Denzel Washington, 6'4", really good receiver. Colts can use another edge rusher. We'll go Cassius Howell from Texas A&M. Seahawks is interesting. Probably go the guard from Penn State. Eagles is interesting. They might just take another edge rusher or a defensive player. Wouldn't be opposed to Connor Lew either because the offensive line hasn't been the best. Go with Amari Washington from Oregon. All right, and then the Chargers, we'll go Caleb Banks from Florida. Ravens obviously need defense. Probably use an edge. All right, Sony Styles wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, and then the Cowboys obviously need secondary. Go Avion Terrell, AJ Terrell's brother. Rams could use, obviously they're looking for a quarterback, but is there one worth taking? I'm not really sure. Just not really sure what they would do here. Might just go BPA. All right, and then Chiefs could use defensive help. Chris Jones hasn't been that good, so I guess we'll go Christian Miller from Georgia. All right, and then Bucks take Anthony Hill. Just makes too much sense. Lions can use another edge rusher. They use secondary. They might go offensive line. Yeah, we go AJ Harris from Penn State. And Bills are going to use a receiver, an edge rusher, or a corner. Goes Mateo from Oregon. It's Hoop 2K. What's up? Yeah, that is the mock draft for the week. We'll wrap things up with the NBA. Okay. So Thunder win the season opener, double overtime, I think, or was it just one overtime? Yeah, there were two overtimes. Yeah, Rockets, obviously, point guards holding them back. Kevin Durant had a great start, then kind of just vanished. He ended up fouling out in this game, unfortunately. Yeah, Şengün was great. Didn't really get much out of the bench. Thunder did this without Jalen Williams. Shea with 35 points. Continues to get to the free throw line, which is annoying. But yeah, good game from an entertainment standpoint. And then the Warriors beat the Lakers by 10. Jimmy Butler, 31. Steph, 23. Al Horford in his debut did not play very well. But, he's old. So, Luka, 43 points. 26 from Reeves. But, yeah. It's an all right game. All right, and then Knicks beat the Cavs in their home opener. Cavs dealing with some injuries. No Max Strus, no Garland, no Hunter in this game. But yeah, they need to get more out of Evan Mobley. Mitchell played well, 31 points. Lonzo didn't play very well. The Knicks, Brunson played great, 16 points. 23 points. I was reading it wrong. Bridges, 16 points. Cat with 19. 24 for Cat. Yeah, Knicks played well. And the Magic beat the Heat at home. Bam with 15, 28 from Norman Powell. And the Magic, Paulo with 24, France with 24, 23 from Bane. Then they shot 40% from three. Magic won the home opener. The Raptors blew out the Hawks by 20. I've been saying the Hawks are not that good. They're kind of overrated. Ingram played his first game as a Raptor, scored 16 points, 22 from Barnes, 25 from Barrett. Trae Young, 22, 20 from Porzingis, 22 from Jalen Johnson. And the Celtics, once again, blow a lead at home. The defense was absolutely atrocious. VJ, 34 points. Tyrese Maxey with 40. Embiid did not play very well. He was on a minutes restriction, only put up 4 points. Didn't really have to do that much. Derek White, 25 points. Jaylen Brown, 25 points. But yeah, this roster is absolutely terrible. Anthony Simons, he's not going to be here past February. I guarantee you that. Shot 25% from three. They shot 43 threes and only made 11 out of them. I mean, that's their identity. They take 40 plus threes a game and they only make 10 of them. So that's pretty much their identity. Let's see. Bulls upset the Pistons. As soon as Cade went to the bench, they could not do anything on offense. So they got to get another offensive playmaker. Buzelas played great, 21 points. Vucevic played great, 28 points, 14 rebounds. Josh Giddey's been playing really well. 19 points, 11 assists. Okay. And then Spurs destroy the Mavericks. Wemby with an insane game. 22 points, 15 rebounds. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Wemby's really good. Could end up being the best player in the league like very, very soon. Cooper Flag, disappointing debut, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Yeah. Then the Wolves beat the Blazers by 4. Randall with 19, Ant with 41. Terrence Shannon with 10 off the bench. Blazers actually have a pretty solid team. Sharp 15, 14 from Holiday, 20 from Avia, 10 from Kamara, 29 from Jeremy Grant off the bench. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. All right, and then Thunder won the finals rematch against the Pacers in overtime. This went into double overtime as well. So 2 of the Thunder wins are in double OT. Jesus. Don't let the stats fool you. 55 points from Shea. Got to the free throw line 26 times. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Chet played well. Siakam did what he could. 32 points, 15 rebounds. Nembhard got injured, so that sucks. 36 out of Mathurin. But wasn't enough. Thunder win the rematch. And Nuggets choke late against the Warriors in overtime. Cam Johnson, disappointing debut. Aaron Gordon played phenomenal. 50 points. Holy moly. And then Jokic with a triple-double, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. Jamal Murray played well. And then Steph went absurd, 42 points, 21 from Jimmy Butler. Al Horford with 13 points. But yeah. Okay, Bucks beat the Raptors. Disappointing game from Orlando. Trae Young, 25 points. Paulo didn't play well, 11 points. Franz played great, 27 points. Desmond Bane, disappointing, 15 points. But yeah. Okay. Bucks beat the Raptors. Giannis with 31. Gary Trent with 20. Brandon Ingram with 29. So pretty good game. Raptors been competitive. All right, and then the Celtics go 0-2. They lose to the Knicks. Deja vu. Derek White, 15. Brown, 23. It's not going to cut it. Yeah, the Knicks should have scored way more than 105 points. They should have put up like 140 on this atrocious defense. Cat with 26, Brunson with 31. I believe this is the first game on Prime Video, I think. But yeah, just not a very entertaining game. Spurs Pelicans in overtime. Wemby, 11 boards, 29 points. He's really, really good. Zion, 27 points, 10 rebounds. He did dunk on Wemby at one point. But, yeah. And then Pistons beat the Rockets. Cade with 21. Rockets struggling without a point guard. Kevin Durant with 37. He's doing what he can, but he can't do everything. So Rockets start 0-2, and then the Mavericks lose to the Wizards. Keyshawn George, 34 points. My goodness. And Cooper Flag, 18 points, 27 from Anthony Davis. But, man. All right, and then the Lakers beat the Wolves. Ant with 31, 26 from Randall. Luka goes off for 49, 25 from Reeves, 23 from Rui. Forgot to mention this one other thing. Clippers get embarrassed by the Jazz. Kawhi, only 10 points, embarrassing. 19 from Zubac, 15 from Harden. Laurie with 20, 22 from Kessler. He made 2 threes in this game. But yeah, Ace Bailey, disappointing debut, but it doesn't really matter. The Jazz won. Then the Blazers blow out the Warriors by 20. Let's see, Steph with 35, Jimmy with 14. $26 from Avia, 22 from Grant off the bench. Grant's been playing well. So all right, and then another frustrating loss for the Magic. They lose to the Bulls at home. Bulls go 2-0. Giddey playing really well, 21 points. The Magic, Paulo played good, 24 points, 17 from Wagner. Didn't have Jalen Suggs in this game. That's unfortunate. But yeah, only shot 12.5% from 3. That's bad. They did not shoot well from 3. That is really bad. Thunder go 3-0. They beat the Hawks by 17. Shea with 30, 31 from Chet. And Trae Young only with 15 points. That's not going to cut it. Grizzlies destroy the Pacers. Nuggets beat the Suns. And Celtics fall to 0-3. They lose to the Pistons. Yeah, like I said, this roster is atrocious. This defense is horrible. Jaylen Brown, 41 points, and they still lost. Derek White, 15 points. Not going to cut it. Cade Cunningham played great, 25 points. Asar played well, 21. Jalen Duren with a double-double, 24 points, 18 rebounds. People continue to disrespect him. I don't know why. Criminally underrated center. All right. And then the Heat beat the Knicks. Cat with 15, Brunson 37, 20 with Bridges. Bam with 19, 29 from Powell. Powell's been playing really good. The Heat are 2-1 now. Wolves beat the Pacers. $18 points from Neesmith, 33 from Siakam, 31 from Randall. Ant got injured in this game. He's going to be out for several weeks, so that is unfortunate. Mavericks beat the Raptors. 22 from Ingram, 33 from Barnes. Flag with 22, 25 from Anthony Davis. Lakers beat the Kings. Clippers beat the Blazers. And then today, Cavs beat the Pistons. And another frustrating loss for the Magic. I don't know what's going on. They need to get it together, though. Paulo 32, 22 from Wagner. Suggs came back. Desmond Bane 24 points. So the starters played well, so I don't get the issue. And then Anthony Black's the only bench player that did good. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. But Magic got to figure it out. Wide open East, you got to take advantage. 26 from VJ, 43 from Maxey. And then Magic, they shot 42% from three. Oh, wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. They shot 32% from three. My bad. 8 of 25. Not good enough. They did outshoot them from field goals. Made less free throws. They out-rebounded them. And more assists. Less blocks. One less steal. They committed more turnovers. Okay, so turnovers killed them in this game. Protect the ball, brother. They scored 62 points in the paint. They did have less fouls. So yeah, Orlando's got to get it together. Bulls beat the Hawks 3-0. If I'm a Bulls fan, I'm not happy because you're supposed to be tanking this year, and you're already 3-0. Like, it's a really good draft class. You got to get a high pick. So Bulls are probably going to make a lot of moves at the deadline. They're probably going to, trade off some pieces, try and be as bad as possible. Because this is not a good sign if you're a Bulls fan. I think this is the Rockets' first win, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So they beat the Nets. The Nets 0-4 now. Yeah, they're 0-4. They're tanking properly. Thunder beat the Mavericks. They're now 4-0. Flag only scored 2 points in 31 minutes. Are you kidding me? Like, what are we doing here? I know he's a rookie, but come on, dude. Like, that's just flat out unacceptable. Warriors blowing out the Grizzlies. What else is new? And Blazers being the Lakers. Luka's out for a week or two, I think. Then Nuggets beat the Wolves on the road. No Anthony Edwards in this game. Murray with 43, 25 from Jokic. And the Wolves. 24 from Randall, 25 from McDaniels. But yeah. And that'll probably cap it off. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to let the timer tick to an hour, though. All right, guys. Peace out.